Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.
We got ideas,
Building
a
ideas,
whole new direction.
building ideas,
It's time for change.
building ideas,
Dreaming is over.
building ideas,
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas, building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Hello and welcome to the program. I can hardly believe it, but this is the second to last program for the season, which means next week we get to show you all the award-winning projects from the Master Builders Excellence Awards. And today you're in for a treat also, because we are down at Blake's Crossing showing off a beautiful home that's been built by the Master Builders Burbank Homes, and it's called the Brooklyn 230. It's very stylish, you're going to love it, and the good news is you can come down and see it for yourself. The Brooklyn 230 is one of those homes that just has it all. Right from the front facade, which commands street appeal and presence, through to the incredibly versatile and functional floor plan. From the outside, a definite highlight for me is a combination of various materials that have been used to create the interesting facade. There's the lovely warm timber panelling with the cobalt bricks and feature matrix. It all blends together beautifully. The facade of the Brooklyn 230, as it's on display here, is called the Wheel Shear, and it's one of the more contemporary looks in the Burbank range. There's actually 7 different facade options to choose from, so you're bound to find something that suits your personal taste. And I mentioned the floor plan a little bit earlier. There's 4 bedrooms, which makes it perfect for a busy family. And I can't wait to show you all the special features throughout today's program. I also wanted to tell you a little bit about Burbank Homes. They've been well established in South Australia for the last 3 years, but they've actually been building Australia-wide since 1983, which makes them very trusted. Burbank is a family-owned and operated business, and the team proudly instills unwavering family values into the heart of every home they build. With a vast range of single and double-storey homes to choose from, as well as a selection of townhouses catering for every home buyer and budget, Burbank Homes is the ideal choice to build your dream home. We're going to take a look inside shortly, but first of all, this is what else we have on today's show. I'm visiting a brand new children's centre that's recently been built. And we drop into our mates at Corns Toyota. Sounds great. Now, I did promise you a sneak peek inside the Burbank 230, so let's go and do that now. Oh, wow, don't you just love it? This is very practical. The entry foyer leads directly to the master suite on one side and the rest of the home on the other, which I can't wait to show you a little later in the program. But right now, it's over to Terry.
During all the excitement of building and renovating, it's easy to miss some of the fundamentals, and one of them is rubbish removal. Now, there is always so much happening on site that rubbish can very quickly accumulate. One, it's an absolute eyesore, and 2, it can be kind of hazardous. Remember that word, asbestos? Now, Tony Williams is from the Environment Protection Authority. Tony, what advice can you give us around rubbish removal?
Oh, look, Terry, when it comes to asbestos removal, what we ask people to do is to, especially when you're removing large amounts of asbestos, engage a licensed asbestos removalist, and they'll know what to do. They'll know how to handle it safely and dispose of it correctly. When it comes to other building waste, such as concrete and rubble, it can pay to separate your waste out. You can save money at the dump. Things like your bricks and concrete, if you separate those out, the waste depots will give you a much cheaper rate. When it comes to green waste, that can be turned into mulch, and the only thing you need to do is to make sure that you don't have plastics and other types of contamination in there.
Tony, what about other rubbish, like metal and the like?
Metal's got value, so why pay to dump it when you can take it to your local recycling depot and get cash back for it? On another note, it's important not to mix other dangerous substances and chemicals with your waste. What you can do is separate those out and take them to the Green Industries SA depot, or sometimes local councils have special collection days. That's the best way to get rid of it.
Tony, I guess it doesn't matter what sort of rubbish it is, it's all got to go, right?
Yeah. Illegal dumping costs metropolitan regional councils in South Australia millions of dollars each year to clean up. Both councils and the EPA have now undertaken surveillance on known hotspots. With fines being as high as $120,000 or even 2 years imprisonment, it's just not worth it. Never mind that, it's good for the environment.
If you don't want to make the trip to the dump or the depot yourself, or if you're wanting to get rid of dangerous materials, it's best to engage a contractor. Remember to get several quotes and ensure your contractor's licensed if they're getting rid of asbestos or chemical waste. It's pretty simple really. If you'd like to know more, visit the Environment Protection Authority's website at epa.sa.gov.au and follow the prompts from there.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Throughout the season, we have showcased a whole range of great products from Borel, and today we have another fantastic offering. It is, of course, the EasyStep. EasyStep is a solid masonry step with a premium textured finish, so it'll add style to any landscaping project and garden. It's available in 2 contemporary colours, and like many of Borel's products, it's super easy to install. Because of its sleek design lines, EasyStep will complement every type and style of garden, from the most contemporary to the more traditional. EasyStep is one of those products that you will never tire of. It's incredibly hard wearing and very low maintenance. All you need to do is occasionally sweep it down, give it a squirt with some water, and it will keep looking fantastic. Here, you, start sweeping. If your landscaper is planning on installing EasyStep, it's a good idea to contact Borel and hire a mechanical lifter. This will help take care of the grunt work and make installation that bit easier. Borel can even help you with the hire. The 2 colours EasyStep come in are charcoal and oyster. So, depending on your landscaping colour scheme, you can create a complementary neutral palette or an interesting contrast. The dimensions are perfect for building stairs in a stacking pattern, with each step being 1 metre long, 120mm thick and 360mm deep. As you'd expect, EasyStep are great to use in conjunction with other Borel products too. If you're like me, you might like the idea of installing EasyStep yourself, but if you're also like me and you're a little time poor, you might be better off getting a professional to do the job, and that's okay. The team at Borel can point you in the direction of a qualified installer who will do the job right. Now, if you want to know more about this great product or any other products in the Borel range, visit the website borel.com.au. Now, where are my 2 little helpers?
It's great to know there's such a diverse range of building products on the market today to make sure your next building project is a success. And speaking of successful building projects, I have one right behind me. It's the recently completed Pennington Children's Centre. It's a purpose-built facility repositioned right next to the Pennington School, which means the 2 sites can collaborate and work together to provide support for families right from birth through to Year 7. The new $3.5 million building includes preschool facilities, consultation rooms, as well as community spaces to accommodate the range of education, health and family services offered. Designed by Hodgkinson Architects and built by master builders Manazzo Projects, the Pennington Children's Centre really sets a new benchmark in childcare facilities.
Are you okay? You need to come into the hospital bed? No? Oh, we might need to help him down here. Nurse Kelly, come and help.
Jessica Dubois is the director of the centre.
In the design of the centre, we really wanted to create a sense of openness and light, lots of natural light and a real sense of warmth, like a home.
How did the principles of Reggio Emilia influence the design of the centre?
The principles of the Reggio Emilia Educational Project inspire us to be really intentional in the spaces that we create and to really make visible children's learning so they can see themselves as strong and powerful learners, and the transparency, the mirrors and the glass windows and children being able to see each other learning and then collaborate with each other has been inspiration from Reggio Emilia.
How does the design of the centre encourage a child's curiosity and play?
The design has been really intentional to create points of curiosity that could help build relationships between children and our families. So families, as they enter the centre, get little glimpses of children learning, and it's often the place where children and families say goodbye to each other, but also reconnect with each other at the end of the day through those little peephole windows.
The scissors.
How do the outdoor and indoor spaces in the centre meet the needs of educators, families and children?
So we're really excited to craft a new identity for us as a place of learning for all. So learning is really visible. There's lots of transparency in the spaces that allow families and children and teachers to research together to share that process of understanding how children learn through a play-based environment.
This really is a nurturing and inspiring learning environment, and somewhere the children can come and their families and feel very relaxed. It really is a great end result.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Throughout this season of Building Ideas, we have showcased and road tested a whole range of vehicles that are available from the team here at Corns Toyota. Now, whether you're after a workhorse, a ute, a family car, something luxurious or something sporty or anything in between, the team here at Corns Toyota have got you covered. Corns Toyota was established over 30 years ago and has become a well-known and respected household name in relation to car sales and service. It's a brand with a proven track record, and the fact that the team here strives to exceed their customers' expectations at all times is a major contributing factor. In addition to the extensive range of new Toyota cars they sell here, they also have a significant number of Corns used cars for sale. At Corns Toyota, they place the guest experience at the core of everything they do. It's more about you than it is about the car. They care about what you want, what you need, and what you're looking for from a car. Once they've sorted that out, then they go about ticking all the right boxes to make sure you get the car that's right for you. They also have a fully comprehensive service workshop on site here at Hawthorn, which operates pretty well around the clock. That's right. They are open till midnight Monday to Thursday and Saturday mornings. So you'll be able to have your car serviced while you sleep, and it'll be ready for you bright and early the next day. Great for keeping your team productive during normal business hours. The service team is also able to do tyres right here at the dealership for you. With access to a wide variety of tyre manufacturers, they will be able to get you safely rolling at the right budget. Now that really is taking customer service to a whole new level. Whether it's a new car, used car, or even truck or van, the team here at Corns Toyota will be more than happy to help steer you in the right direction and assist you with your vehicle choice. So what are you waiting for? Drop in and see the team at Corns Toyota, or visit them online, cornstoyota.com.au. Fantastic showroom, great staff, and get this, they've even got coffee and donuts.
Corns Toyota really do have a great selection of vehicles, which means we're spoilt for choice, very much like our beautiful feature home today built by Burbank Homes. The Brooklyn 230 has so many different options available. It's great building with Burbank Homes. Now, I'm in the alfresco area, and as you'd imagine, it has a very seamless transition from outside to the inside space. Now, I did mention they have 4 bedrooms, didn't I? Check it out. The master suite is a highlight for me, not only because of the beautiful muted grey colour tones and the feature bulkhead, but also because of the parents' retreat and what can be best described as a very stylish ensuite. I can just imagine it now, soaking away your daily stresses in an oversized bathtub. Pure bliss. The second and main bathroom is well laid out. It has a separate toilet and hand basin, while the other main area includes a shower and a bath. It's all very practical, but don't think for a minute that that takes away from the elegance and style. Now it's time for a quick break, but Terry's going to be back with another interesting segment, and I'm going to show you the main living areas of the Brooklyn 230.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
At Building Ideas, naturally we are big fans of any good news story associated with the building and construction industry. It's great to see so many building projects on the go, whether it's a large commercial one or a residential one. It means two things: lots of job opportunities and that our economy is in a good state. In South Australia alone, the industry employs around 65,000 people. That's a significant number of jobs, so it's an important industry. It's also a very vibrant industry, and it's a great career choice for young people. More often than not, you're working in fresh air, learning fabulous new skills, and you're going to enjoy making some decent money, especially if you undertake and complete an apprenticeship. The Honourable David Pisoni is the Minister for Industry and Skills. Minister, the construction industry is a very popular one to work in. What makes an apprenticeship in the industry so highly sought after?
Well, there's no doubt that apprenticeships are sought after because they are a very practical way of getting a start in your career. You get paid while you're learning a trade, and very quickly you can end up earning some very good money, either working for yourself or working as a contractor, working in the industry. There's always something to do in the building industry. There are no HECS fees, you pay while you learn, and you end up in a very rewarding career.
So what is the government's plan to increase the number of apprentices and trainees?
Well, look, we've pledged $100 million. The federal government has now matched that, so we now have over $200 million to spend over the next 4 years, training up to 20,000 new apprentices and trainees right across the industry. The building industry, of course, we will be seeing an increase in the need for trades in that area. And of course, the defence industries that are coming to South Australia will be generating demand in the housing industry as we see more of those skills coming to South Australia and we see the economy growing.
It's certainly a very competitive industry. How are apprentices recognised?
The government recognises apprenticeships by participating in the World Skills competition that happens every couple of years. Every year there are training awards, but we're doing more than that. We want to lift the profile, lift the prestige of the apprenticeship back to where it was when I did a trade, where people chose an apprenticeship because they wanted to work with their hands, they wanted to get out into the industry early. We want parents and we want students at school to recognise that apprenticeships are a terrific start to a new career.
So if you're interested in taking on an apprentice or starting an apprenticeship yourself, visit skills.sa.gov.au.
That's one of the things I love about Building Ideas, the diverse range of stories that we have, not to mention the diverse range of feature homes. Now we're back in today's feature home, which is the Brooklyn 230, built by Burbank Homes. Regardless if you've built a home before or not, the Burbank team will guide you every step of the way through your build. You've got to love that. You'll also receive direct access to your site supervisor, the person actually responsible for making sure that everything runs smoothly and goes to plan. Add to this that Burbank provide a 15-month maintenance period as well as a 30-year structural guarantee, and you know you're in good hands. The end result will be as terrific as this display home. Now when you think about it, this is the main living area, meals, kitchen, family, and this is where everybody comes together to enjoy life, and you enjoy your new home for everything that it is. As you'd expect, the kitchen is the focal point of this open plan area. It's well laid out and even has a butler's pantry, which is always a bonus, especially if you lead a hectic lifestyle, which so many of us seem to do nowadays. The island bench is incredibly attractive with a combination of striking marble look bench top and the black glass feature working together beautifully. The cabinetry, on the other hand, blends perfectly to create an uncluttered, uncomplicated, stylish look and feel. If I had to describe this home in a few words, I would say that it's contemporary, that it's tasteful, that it's very well designed and elegantly understated. It really does have everything that a family would want to have in a home. Now it's nearly time for us to go, but this is what's on next week's show. I can't wait. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be showcasing the best building projects throughout South Australia. We're covering everything from new homes and renovations through to the best commercial buildings and developments. You're going to love it, so I think you should join us then. And in the meantime, I thought while I'm up here at Blake's Crossing, I should check out their other display home, and you might want to look them up on the net, burbank.com.au, and they've got many other display homes all around Adelaide, so you might want to check that out. Have a great weekend, and we hope to see you next week.
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas. It's time for change.
Building ideas.
Dreaming is over.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.